Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Warm Sucker's Elliott Wave Analysis. I'm your host, Chris, of natural gas. So, what I got here, natural gas, on the left here, we got the 60-minute or the 1 hour, which it's been doing here, the 5 hour. So, let's just have a broad overview of the 5 hour. Just a quick recap here. We saw so something like this, right? We had a bunch of these diagonals, diagonal 4, 5. This could be that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. It's big, lots of zigzag, the up, the up, the up, the those kind of thing. Right? So may have to redraw some of these here to find out when the actual one was. But with that being said, I've actually called the entire move like a very, I guess you could call it a super cycle. I haven't really termed it cycle degree of wave, which leads us to 1, and then we saw a real, um, very real retrace here. Now, the question with this here is that we're looking at the 5 hour. Um, is this entire move down? I mean, I need you to count it yourself too, and I've looked at it at different time frames, and I'd like to hear from you as to what you believe this entire move is. Is it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for A, or is this portion here down to from the high down to 299? Is that A? And then this portion here, is this B? And we're coming into C now. So, just like this, right? If I was to draw it like that, is that the entire retrace? Is this all A, B, C here like this? Or are we waiting to finish A, and this retrace here is merely wave 4, and A is yet to complete below this green 800 period moving average. So, I mean, that's what I see coming up in the future here in the next little while. It's certainly very bearish. Still, we have the 8. If I can just bring this on the 5 hour, what I've got here, this yellow line here, I've got the 8 under the 20. Okay, so the 8 period moving average is under the 20 moving average, which is all below the 200 period moving average, which is nearing a rising 800 period moving average. So that's kind of where I see things going down there, and maybe if it were to, bounce. One of the discussing with the traders in my community was, if once it reaches the 800, are we going to see a pierce and then a bounce with the completion of these 5 waves, these 5th waves, and A, and then possibly see a wave B complete and A. It's going to be, who knows what it's going to be. But the typical move in a wave B is usually something like this, right? Something like that. Kind of something like that. So it could be that. I'm not saying that it is. It could also be a very sideways move. Meanwhile, we got some time here. Might as well explore some possibilities as to where this is going. So it could turn into something like this, right? Right. That could also be wave B. Okay. Could be an A, B, C, D, E complex correction, triangle correction, whatever you want to call it. But we'll see what it's going to end up doing. But as far as ABC goes, in this intermediate cycle, as I've called it, I'm looking to hear from you folks as to whether you think is it like this? Is this A complete and this is B, and we're waiting C to finish soon, which will start the third wave cycle, or are we still waiting for A to finish and then continue on with B before we go even lower? We could come back down to about the same place, just slightly lower, maybe down to the 220s, something like that. Right? So that's what I'm looking for, feedback from you folks. I'd like to hear from you. If you'd like to stop in my Discord and join my community. We're looking for new members. If you're looking to learn how to trade, not just learn how to trade, but be part of a community. We don't so much do any trading. I mean training. So I was wondering if you folks want to certainly come into our community here and swap ideas and wave counts, alternate counts, etc. And hopefully we hear from you. I'd like to wish you all the best coming holiday season as well. And be safe out there. Be careful. And hopefully get to hear from you shortly. Take care and happy trading.